Coming off a trip to the Super Bowl in 2021 season, 2022 this year, you guys know what I mean. The Cincinnati Bengals and the rest of us, I mean, we knew they were going to be special. We still felt this team had a lot of guys coming back. Jamar Chase is going to go for 2K yards this year, all of the narratives. And then this year, yeah, the start wasn't absolutely great. And I think when you look at how the Bengals started out, you take one on the chin against the Steelers in week 1. You drop a game against the Cowboys and finally get back on the mat against the Bengals and Dolphins, and then drop one to the AFC North rival Ravens. Yeah, it's a little tough. So, you start out 2-3, and now you find yourself in a way that you're 5-4, and it's tough. I think that especially with a team that has this much talent, you were expecting, a near undefeated start or at least something like that. But, I'm not throwing in the panic flag. I know that a lot of people through the first couple, was this week 11? There's been a little bit of panic, and I understand it. But this team, I really think, is coming for the NFL. When you talk about the fact that Joe Burrow, and I know my face is blocking out his face, you'd probably more like to see his face, but just bear with me for a moment. So he's got 18 touchdown passes this year, as well as 6 interceptions. Joe Mixon, 585 rushing yards, and just continues to get it done on the ground. Also has 6 rushing touchdowns. Then you got Jamar Chase leading the way there with 47 catches, 605 yards, as well as 6 touchdowns. T. Higgins, Hayden Hurst, Joe Mixon, Tyler Boyd, like from top to bottom, this offense is truly special. And I think and I'm also going to be able to shed a light here on the fact that the Bengals do have a pretty tough schedule moving forward, especially with rematches against the Browns, as well as other AFC North opponents, like the Ravens that they dropped a game to earlier in the year. So you got a rematch against the Steelers. So I, for one, am actually really excited about this matchup. I felt like, you're coming off your bye week. You're going to go play a team like the Steelers again, kind of shaking off that embarrassment from week 1 and trying to get back into this thing. And then you got the Titans who, minus Derrick Henry, I know Malik Willis has shown some good things, but if you can stop Derrick Henry, you're usually in pretty good shape. Then you play the Chiefs. That's honestly probably going to be one of the best games of the year, other than the Vikings and Bills game. Yeah. So, the Chiefs and Bengals game, it's going to be a lot of fun. I do think that the Bengals really will kind of have the work cut out for them. Patrick Mahomes is that guy, absolutely. And this is honestly such a storied matchup that, it's always so fun. And then, yes, you got the rematch against the Browns, where you got absolutely embarrassed against the Browns on, national television a couple of weeks ago at the end of, Thanksgiving? Or not Thanksgiving, good Lord. It was Halloween. And I really expect this team to not only bounce back from that game, but I really feel like that, in a way, kind of springboarded them, because you saw what they did against the Panthers going into the bye, just absolutely just thrashing them. You got them coming back against the bye and the Steelers that, honestly, they're going to be in prime position for a quarterback next year if they feel like Kenny Pickett isn't the guy. And moving forward, you got games against the Bucs where the Bucs, they're up against the wall. The Patriots, you never know what you're going to get out of the Patriots. You got the Bills, that's going to be a good game, and then again against the Ravens. So when you got all this talent and you got this kind of a schedule that has a lot of good teams, I think it's going to shape them. I think it's going to show that they are ready to really take on the rest of the NFL, and I think they're going to come for the NFL. I think it's just a matter of time, and especially you get a team that, with all the narratives, the Super Bowl hangover, all of these things kind of coming back into it, where you got to be able to put it back together coming around that next season. And I think the Bengals did. I think they are going to show the NFL that they drafted correctly. They are not a Super Bowl hungover team, and that they're at least going to make a push in the playoffs to be able to be in a similar position, if not the same position they were last year. So I think that the Cincinnati Bengals are coming for the NFL, and I think it's going to be something to watch. But let us know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like and subscribe down below. Leave a like and a comment. It helps people find the show. We greatly appreciate all the support that we've gotten and continue to get. You guys are all truthfully awesome. We love every single one of you. Down in the description below, you'll find all of our social media platforms, so give us a like and a follow there. Also, remember to give us a listen and sub on iTunes. And finally, if you have anything else you'd like us to cover, send us an email at thesportsbp@yahoo.com or put it in the comment section down below, and we would love to cover it. But let us know what you guys think about the Cincinnati Bengals coming for the NFL.